Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Where we last left off, Corypheus and his army attacked our base in Haven. And we ended up fighting him, taking out his army. Then Corypheus showed his face, said he wanted the mark, which is apparently an anchor, which was what opened the Fade. But it's stuck to us, so we can't take it back. And then he tried to kill us, we fell in a hole, we went, I guess, on a pilgrimage. And then everything went all religious on us, and was actually paralleling religious things, like you've got the priest that helps us keep our faith, the soldier guy who makes sure that we keep our strength, and then the woman who keeps our intelligence, and the girl that's all connections and stuff. So yeah, and now we're the Inquisitor, which was fun. I'm a Canary Mage Inquisitor. Yeah.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is,
dragon.
It's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Are we safe here?
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
Oh, okay.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Oh, okay.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
Alright.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Woo! New operations.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
I'm right here. Alright, find the war room, find the blacksmith. So the blacksmith is down here. Judging by the thingy. Ooh!
Now, what do they make down here? And what can I make?
Nice cave. And there's a storage box that was never here before. Hello, Mr. Storage Box. The Undercroft. Cataloguing Skyhold Undercroft editions. Difficult to be clear. Oh wait, difficult. To be clear, we can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in the new stone, which means excavation. And I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep has settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There's spots that feel like the insides of a forge. Large spots. No idea what that means. It's as solid as you get, so fill it full of tools and toys. But there's a dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old build like that. Sodding fool. Evaluation for Lady Adar's and consideration Mace Gats. Okay. No hurry.
Forge like this. I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You and me both.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry. But you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
All right.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
We got special shipments. The staff, all these new stuff. Tint armor. Ooh. Nice, but I won't, because it's already good. We got buy and sell. I can sell some crap. Bam, 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 bam. That. So that. Have anything for me other than just these? Equip potions, upgrade potions. Use the workbench in Skyhold's Undercroft to plan out the design of the castle. I'll leave it alone for now, because we're kind of in a dump anyway. We've got craft armor, craft weapons. We're gonna modify armor, modify weapons bench. Alright, it's all good. I wanna... It's not that, I meant to go to inventory. I wanna see if anything is better than what people have. Right, that isn't. Dorian, you have igneous staff. You can have this, because it's much better than what you have. Blackwall, your shield is better than the 2 Templar shields. And Solus, Barrick, Iron Bull. And under new items. Alright, off we go then. Back to the main hall. Also got to find the war room. So there's that. Can't go that way. Hello.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Okay.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass. The death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress. but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Okay. Speak with Eric on the battlements, but first...
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
The people coming know we just survived Corypheus and a dragon.
And they must be confident we are able to do so again. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
You don't?
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Would you care for a go to a stroll? I don't know why it's a relationship thing, but...
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change your mind. Now I must find someone to prepare the guest quarters. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Can they be reasonable?
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
We need some propaganda then.
Why don't we counter these falsehoods by starting rumors of our own?
A whisper campaign. It would show those in the know we have some subtlety at our command.
Alright.
What may I do for you?
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Yes?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversations tend towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pins.
Okay. I'll go check out the war room, but I won't leave because I want to do some other stuff. There's a giant wall in our hall. We need to fix that. Alright, Inquisition point. Right. Got all of these. Got eagle-eyed, got a significant increase. Trainee herbalist. Connections, nobility knowledge, sterling reputation, rare stocks. I really want to get all of the knowledge things because they're going to help. So I shall go with the nobility knowledge because I'm guessing that's going to be needed at some point very soon. Yeah, buy that. Also got these, oh god, all of these new things to do. Let's get our money first. 107 gold. There. Wait, where's the... Huh? Oh, they're over here. I was looking at the wrong thing. I still got an hour, and this over here still has an hour. Okay. Alamaya resources.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
Notice and Dawn
I
both
found
found in
the
the Falamaya.
The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at
Iron,
Haven.
stone and metals.
Thank you.
Alright. That's all I can do for now. Off I go. Question marks for something else. Investigate Frostback Basin operation available. I'll do that later. Right. Let's have a further look around, shall we? That's a dead end. Hello? Ooh.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
A giant spaceship. Very good. Regarding your request, as a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montilier has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompanying this letter with the remaining en route from libraries in Val Royo and surrounding. Archivist Bannon, Faith and Spirits Mysterious by Brother Ferdinand TV, and Enchanter's Observations, Holy Grace, Silver Chords, Wisdom Failed, The Hedge Mage, Translations of Elilian, Excavation, Tevinter Journeys, Inward, Our Legion Heart, Speaking to the Other, Onlyrium, A Templar's Memoir, Dalish Myth and Collected Troops Against, Elven Disfalis, Through Method Drakas. Okay. Hey Solus.
How can I help?
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself and your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Okay. Where are we going? Emperor Florian. The Penitent's Crossing. Warrior rogues generate stamina with each successful basic attack. That's good to know. "100 Days Cough" in 877. There we go. How in the hell did we end up back here?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
I would never have agreed to that.
You were in no position to argue. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
It was that impressive to see me awake?
You had walked in the Fade. I have explored the Fade more than anyone alive. But even I can only visit in dreams. But you might have been able to visit me here while awake.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Damn it, you're messing with my brains. Don't touch them. Oh, another loading screen. There we go. Where am I? Okay, I guess I'm somewhere else now. Skyhold recipes, garden, courtyard upgrade, main watchtower. Interesting. Okay, nothing in here. Look at that tiny little bed. There's a ladder here. Does this take us anywhere special? There are a bunch of owls. And that's it. Okay. So they're trying to fix things now. Which is good. Worker finishing the banner replacements are requesting more important tasks. Several wish to retrain with swords so they can fight, more directly serving the Inquisition. They've travelled to join a war, not dress up a keep. Can't say I disagree. Our enemy cut a hole in the sky, seen everywhere. We look upon it from below, but it need not humble us. We may fight because we are many. We are many because the Inquisitor inspires. The Inquisitor inspires because of her growing legend. Part of this legend is what the Masters find on the arrival. That is the job of their workers, not vanity, but veneration. Not impulse, but elevation. Their skills as workers is a greater threat to the enemy than their number in half-trained soldiers. Interesting. Okay, let's go see if we can find a way back to Solus.
It's looking good. Not good enough, but good.
You started to draw on the walls.
Faster than you thought. Admit it.
I admit
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before. Do you regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Okay. Tell me about Corypheus.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magisters of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Tevinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
Okay.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight.
Oops.
In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choir has mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I'm just looking at these pictures and I'm guessing this is the different things that happened so far. So that's when the rift appears in the sky. That's why there's the golden city up there. That is obviously when the Inquisition was formed in the forests or in Haven. That's when we met with Alexius and tried to stop him from changing the, well, going into the future and stuff. And that's when Corypheus attacked Haven, which is why it's on fire. Cool. Right, we got some stuff to drop off. Hello.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for a good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
Mm-hmm.
You were once a Grey Warden?
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
Wow.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
Okay.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
Everything is well?
I trust everything is well with the mages?
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a Warden.
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No. It's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Interesting. But for now, we shall stop here. In the next episode, we shall continue to walk around our new base, talk to people, and probably end up doing 2 episodes of that, because there's a lot of people to talk to and there's a lot of things we can do. So until then, this has been Majorshepard, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.